1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Check, check, check. Why can I hardly not hear? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. It's ridiculous. One, two, check, check. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, check, 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 check. Test, 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 test. Testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Test, 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 test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And pitchers haven't started warming up yet, so we still have a few minutes. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Test. Hope you sound okay, John. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. 1, 2. Gotta answer me. Test, test, test. Hope we sound okay. Waiting for an answer. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There we go. The mic was better before adjustment. Okay. Volume. One, two, 3, check, check, check. Testing, testing, testing. Okay. One, two. God dang it. One, two, 3. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. One, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 1, 2. Check, check, check. Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to hold on to you.
Just like up.
Huh?
Just like move you up.
One, two. You ready for spots back there?
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Well, we had no winner on Friday in the KCH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. So we throw another $5 into the jackpot, and your next chance to win comes up Monday morning following the 7:30 news. I'll give out the 4-digit lucky number. Hopefully it'll match the number that you have, and you could win $205 in the jackpot on Monday. Be listening. It's the KCH Money Magnet Contest on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
Let's go! Batter up! We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful day for a home run. But even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
Today's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Here we go, 1 minute. Goes the damn umpires. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pregame show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And a very good afternoon, everybody, from Hollowell Field here in Pocatello as we bring you Preston Indian baseball here this afternoon as the Indians will take on the Pocatello Thunder here today in Game 2 of the district tournament. Glad to have you with us. Sorry for the delay. The first game ran a little bit long and then had to get the field ready for Game 2. In the first game, boy, very, very exciting contest. Highland beat Madison by a score of 10-0, and the pitcher for Highland tossed a no-hitter. So quite the game as it ran a little bit long, but we're about ready for baseball as the pitchers are getting ready. Infield being taken here by Pocatello as we speak, then the Indians will come out and have their chance at taking infield, getting ready for the first pitch of this afternoon's game as well. Well, this is Game 4 on the year between the two teams. Pocatello has won 2 of the 3 so far, beating Preston 8-4 and 12-1 just here last week. Preston had beaten Pocatello in Preston, about 2 weeks ago, I guess it's been now, as they won the second game of the doubleheader played there by a score of 8-7. So either way, it should be a great game. Either way, both teams going with their aces today, as it'll be Chase Oxborough on the mound today for the Preston Indians. Ox will be countered by Brad Birch, who was the starter and winning pitcher in that game here at Hollowell Field last week in the final game of the regular season for these Preston Indians that day. Again, a game that Pocatello had won by the score of 12-1. So it promised to be a good game today. We'll take a timeout. We'll look at the starting lineups and have more for you here on the pregame show right after this.
KACH.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
The difference between great taste and tastes great. Here's an example. When you shop at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, it shows that you have great taste. The items that you get at Stokes Market taste great. Whether it's from their fresh produce department, the meat department, the deli, or the dairy, you'll find it tastes great when you show your great taste. As you shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
KACH.
Now, the winner of today's game will move on to the championship part of the district tournament. They'll have Monday off and then play on Tuesday. The loser would play Century coming up on Monday. If they the Indians win today, that game for the losers bracket, so to speak, the elimination game, that would be played here between Pocatello and Century on Monday afternoon. If Preston loses today, that game against Century would be played back at Tony Hansen Field in Preston, also Monday afternoon, first pitch at 4 o'clock. So let's give you the starting lineups here for this afternoon's game. First for the Indians, as Ashton Madsen will lead off. Ashton will do the catching today. Devin Inglett will hit second, and he will be at second base this afternoon. Chase Oxborough gets the start on the mound today for the Indians. He'll hit in the 3 spot. Damon Wynn will hit fourth, and he will be in center field. Carson Chug will be over in his normal right field spot. He'll hit fifth here this afternoon. Austin Gleed will play shortstop, and he will bat sixth today for the Indians. Seth Burbank hits in the 7th spot. He'll play at third base. Trevor Gregory will move over and play first base today with Oxborough on the mound. Trevor will hit in the 8th spot, and then Emery Thorson will bat number 9 today for the Indians, and he will be in left field this afternoon. So it's Madsen, Inglett, Oxborough, Wynn, Chug, Gleed, Burbank, Gregory, and then Thorson. For the Pocatello Thunder, Jace Vaughn will lead off. He'll play shortstop. Caden Knowles will be at first base, and he'll hit second. The very good catcher, Martin Serrano, will hit third, and he will be behind the plate. Mac Evans will be in center field. He'll hit fourth. J.D. Gunderson will start at second base today for Pokey, and he will hit in the 5 spot. Alex Wynn will be in left, and he will bat sixth. Brady Birch will be on the mound this afternoon. He will bat in the 7 spot. Hunter Killian will be at third base. He'll bat 8th. And Greg May will be the designated hitter. He'll bat in the number 9 spot. Cutter Stuckey is the flex player today for the Thunder, and he will actually be playing in right field, but he will not hit with May, the designated hitter, batting in his spot. So Birch against Oxborough, the Preston Indians against the Pocatello Thunder. See who's going to move on to the championship portion of the district tournament. Well, stay with us over the next couple hours. We will certainly let you know. Take another timeout. We'll come back, have a little more here on the pregame show from Hollowell Field in Pocatello as we continue right after this.
KACH.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street.
Webb Funeral Home, established in Preston in 1925, has served the needs of Franklin County families and their neighbors for several generations. Now in their modern new full-service facilities just off Highway 91 south of Preston, Webb Funeral Home continues to offer caring and professional services to all residents of the area in their time of need. Funeral directors Douglas Webb, Ron Smaley, and Jordan Webb, along with aftercare specialist Jody Rasmussen, thank you for your trust in them and welcome your questions and concerns anytime. A message from your friends at Webb.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, welcome back here as we continue to count down to the first pitch here for this afternoon's game, as the Indians wearing their new road uniforms this year, the blue uniforms with gold pinstripes trimmed in gold with gold numerals, and Preston scrolled across the front. Last time we were here, Pocatello wore a replica of a St. Louis Cardinal uniform, kind of baby blue trimmed in red. Today they're going to wear white pinstripes with Pocatello scrolled across the front of the jerseys. Well, the Indians are out taking their warm-ups as they're out on the field, taking infield before the game. Pitchers continue to get loose as we're counting down here to the first pitch of Game 2 of the district tournament. The Preston Indians and the Pocatello Thunder. Stay tuned. The first pitch is coming up right after this.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Well, we had no winner on Friday in the KCH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. So we throw another $5 into the jackpot, and your next chance to win comes up Monday morning following the 7:30 news. I'll give out the 4-digit lucky number. Hopefully it'll match the number that you have, and you could win $205 in the jackpot on Monday. Be listening. It's the KCH Money Magnet Contest on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
Let's go. Batter up. We're taking the afternoon off. It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. The fans are out to get a ticket or two. From Walla Walla, Washington to Kalamazoo. It's a beautiful day for a home run. But even a triple's okay. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today.
Today's game is brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new and used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care, when you have an occasion when you need a professional to take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts that you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. Motor Jungle, looking for a used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. This game is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game, in whole or in part without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, is strictly prohibited. Well, we welcome you back here to Hollowell Field here this afternoon as we are getting ready to play some baseball here today, as the Indians will take on the Thunder coming up here in just a couple of moments, as the umpires are on their way out to meet with the head coaches, the exchange of lineup cards, and then I think we're going to have the national anthem, and then we'll get this game underway here. We gave you the lineups, but still, to talk about these two pitchers who will face each other today. Of course, you know all about Chase Oxborough, the ace for the Indians, the left-hander. Good fastball, great breaking stuff, and good control. He's always around the plate and always keeps his team in the game very, very well. Will go to the mound today for the Indians. For the Thunder, Brady Birch, who was the starting and winning pitcher last time these two teams got together, as he kept Preston off their feet, off their off stride, and in that game that finished a 12-1 Pocatello victory, he held the Indians to just 2 hits over the 6 innings of play, and the Thunder went on to 10-run rule the Indians, winning by a final score of 12-1 in that game. Partly cloudy skies here today as I look out towards center field as you look through the camera. For those watching on mylocalradio.com, behind us, though, it's much different. Clouds are much thicker, much darker, and with the wind blowing from the third base line out toward right center field at about 25 miles an hour, we've had some gusts probably up near 40 here this afternoon, as hopefully won't affect the play too much, and keep the ball in the ballpark will be the number one job for both pitchers here this afternoon, with the wind blowing out fairly strong. So the teams lining up out on the field and along the baseline. We're getting ready for the national anthem. We'll squeeze in a quick break. We'll come back and we'll have the first pitch for this afternoon's game coming up right after this.
KACH.
From sunup to sundown, we spend our time on the dairy, caring for cows and producing milk. And we also love being part of our tight-knit communities, being advocates for the kids in our schools, and being providers of safe, nutritious food for families around here and around the world. As your local dairy producers, we are more than farmers. We are Dairy West.
The Limbic Arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the Limbic Arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any
KACH.
National anthem from here at Hollowell Field here this afternoon, as Brady Birch will start to throw his warm-up tosses, and we'll get this afternoon's game underway. It's about 30 minutes late, but as I mentioned, the first game played today here at Hollowell Field between Highland and Madison ran a bit long. A celebration on the field of sorts after Highland's pitcher tossed a no-hitter in their game today, as we'll start to get this game started. The official start time for this afternoon's game is 1:32 here on this Saturday afternoon. And at least we forget and make sure we don't forget. All right, off the top, let's wish all the moms and mothers a very happy Mother's Day coming up tomorrow. And guys, don't forget flowers, cards, whatever it might be for your moms, wives, whatever it is. Remember Mother's Day coming up tomorrow, and certainly a very happy day for all the moms indeed. So we're just about ready to go here this afternoon, as Birch going through his warm-up tosses, and we'll be just about ready to play some baseball here today in the bright sunshiny day of kind of a high sky right above the ballpark, as the clouds are pretty much behind us right now, and the wind blowing like crazy. It'll be, well, if you're old enough to remember old Candlestick Park in San Francisco, it'll certainly be a candlestick type day. So here we go. Ashton Madsen walks to the plate, and we're ready to play ball here this afternoon as the Indians take on the Pocatello Thunder in Game 2 of the district tournament. Birch goes to the wind, and the first pitch is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Madsen who finished the regular season hitting .263. No home runs, and he drove in 14. The 0-1 pitch misses high and away, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The right-hander Birch ready, comes home again, and the next pitch hit foul off of the third base side, and it's 1-2. One thing's for sure, if you hit a foul ball off the third base side, you're going to have to make sure that it goes foul and stays foul, because with the wind blowing the way it is, it can certainly blow it back on the field. Next pitch is a one-hopper right back to the pitcher. Birch will stab it and run over to first and flip it to Knowles in time for the out. And there's 1 out here in the top of the first inning. That'll bring up Devin Inglett. Inglett getting better and better every day with that shoulder getting stronger. Still not strong enough to go back to the mound, however, as the first pitch from Birch is over for a strike. As they wanted him to be able to start the game yesterday against Century at home, but after playing catch, told Coach Kenny Inglett, nope, just can't do it quite yet. And the next pitch misses outside with a breaking ball. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Inglett. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. He's having therapy on that shoulder 3 times a week, but still not quite strong enough to go out and throw 4 or 5 innings. The 1-2 pitch. It's hit toward the gap. The wind's going to knock it down, and it's going to fall in for a hit. So Inglett singles with 1 out here in the top of the first inning, and that'll bring up Chase Oxborough. Oxborough, who hit a couple of home runs last year, did not hit any during the regular season this year, but he did drive in 15 and had to finish the year with a .320 batting average. First pitch to Chase. He is on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Of course, Birch, who pitched that game as we were talking about before, and really kept Preston off their toes as that pitch is outside, as Serrano tried to frame it for the home plate umpire, but it still missed away, and it's 1 ball with 1 strike. The one thing that Birch did, he had an outstanding curveball that day. As he goes to first base, back to the bag, over there is Inglett. And with that great curveball and keeping Preston off stride, he finished the game striking out 11 and only, in fact, didn't walk anybody in his 6 innings of work, as that pitch misses away. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. One out, top of the first. Inglett with a 1-out single, still standing at first base. And the next pitch to Oxborough, that is on the corner as he backdoored him with a curveball. Chase just shakes his head no as he takes a little walk around the home plate area. And it's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Inglett with a short lead over at first. Not going, and the breaking ball misses outside. He runs the count full, 3-2 here to Oxborough. You don't run much on Martin Serrano behind the plate. He has an outstanding arm. They go back to first base and back to the bag. Over there is Inglett. So left-hander Oxborough climbs back in the box, and Birch's 3-2 pitch is outside, ball 4. So a single and a walk, 2 on and 1 out here in the top of the first, and that brings up Damon Wynn. Wynn hit .367 during the regular season, as the shortstop Vaughn tries to sneak in behind Inglett, now retreats, and the pitch is swung on and missed. The head coach for the Thunder calls all the pitches from over at the dugout. And the next pitch, a little breaking ball, that misses away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Birch is not nearly as sharp right off the bat here as he was the other day. You want me to hold that? Outfield straightaway, fairly deep, medium deep, I guess, against Wynn. Time called as Damon, tired of waiting, asks for and gets timeout and backs out at home plate. The center fielder, Evans, a couple of steps into right center. The breaking pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. So he jumps ahead of Wynn. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ready again and comes home with the next pitch. Waved at and missed. And he gets his first strikeout of the day. And that's the second out here in the top of the first inning. So there's 2 outs, and now here's Carson Chug. Remember, Preston only had 2 hits in that last game here last week against Birch. And the first pitch, a fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Oxborough had 1. Trevor Gregory had the other. Here comes the 0-1 on the way to Chug. Holding, and now timeout again as they're tired of waiting and getting timeout from the home plate umpire. Birch has a tendency to really hang on to the ball and hold it, and Preston has to be aware of that as the fastball is up high and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Chug, who hit .373, was one of the highest averages on the team. And the 1-1 pitch is a breaking ball that swung on and missed, and it goes to 1-2. Birch ready again as he works from the extreme third base side of the rubber, and the 1-2 pitch. Curveball misses way outside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. From working from that far third base end of the rubber like he is, it allows him to really almost come crossfire to the right-handed hitters. As the next pitch is fouled into the glove of Serrano, Chug goes down on strikes, and the Indians are gone in the first inning as well. No runs, a hit, a walk, and 2 left. There was no errors in the inning against the Pocatello Thunder. We're done with a half inning here this afternoon. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. After a half, it's Preston 0 and the Pocatello Thunder coming up.
KACH.
We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
No score in the game as we go here to the bottom of the first inning here this afternoon, as the Indians fail to score in the top half of the inning. And as we go to the bottom of the inning, it'll be Jace Vaughn, Kendall Knowles, and Martin Serrano to lead off. Today's game brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call them at 403-232. I should say 435-232-1837. 435-232-1837. So here is Vaughn in the first pitch from Oxborough. Hit in the air along the right field side. That's going to go foul, and it's a 0-1. Vaughn finished the regular season hitting .393, no home runs, and he drove in 8 on the year. As Ox ready, Roxon comes home, and the next pitch, it is just outside, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Ox peeks over the top of the glove. Rocks, here's the 1-1. It misses outside, and it's now 2 balls and a strike. For Oxborough, during the regular year, he worked a total of 23 innings, gave up 18 hits, 6 runs, all of them earned. The 2-1 pitch. That is a bit high against Vaughn, and it runs the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. In those 23 innings of work, he also walked 10 and struck out 35. Here's the 3-1. Hit foul up over the top of the screen, back toward the parking lot area, and runs the count full. Now 3 balls and 2 strikes. So new ball for Oxborough, comes home the 3-2 pitch to Vaughn. Lined again, foul out along the right field side. So Vaughn, a tough leadoff man, keeps fouling balls away, making Oxborough work a little bit here in the top of the first inning. And again, the 3-2 pitch coming as Chase rocks and comes home. And that pitch is low, ball 4. So good at bat for Vaughn as he works a walk. Leadoff man aboard. And here's Caden Knowles. Knowles, a .250 hitter during the regular season. As they go back to first base, and Vaughn back on the bag. See if we can set the Indians with the leather here in the bottom of the first inning for you. As Trevor Gregory is the first baseman this afternoon, Devin Inglet is over at second. Austin Gleed is the shortstop today, with Seth Burbank anchoring the third base spot. Breaking ball misses inside, 1 ball and no strikes here to Knowles. Outfield from left to right is Thorson in left, Wynn in center, and Chug is around in right. Ashton Madsen does the catching today with Oxborough on the mound. They show bunt, they go to first, there goes the runner. The throw to second base is in time. I don't know what took the umpire so long to make a call. He was pointing down at the ground and then finally made a call as they pick Vaughn off. He actually goes down as a caught stealing as he was running on the pitch. 1-3-6 for the first out. So Oxborough will go back to the windup and come home with a 1-0 pitch, and it's up high, ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 on the way. That's over, and it's 2-1. That one game that Preston beat the Thunder, that game was started by Madsen as that pitch over for a strike again, and it's 2-2 as the wind starts to gust up just a little bit more. The 2-2 offering. Swung on and missed. Good pitch by Oxborough. Gets it by Knowles. That's the second out. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the catcher, Martin Serrano. The first game of that doubleheader that Preston and Pocatello met back at Tony Hansen Field is when Oxborough pitched. That was a game that Preston lost by a score of 8-4. First pitch to Serrano, hit in the air to center. This is going to be an adventure as Inglet waits, ball comes down, and he's able to make the catch for the out. Nice play by Inglet, able to hang with it and make the play. No runs, no hits, a walk, and nobody left for the Thunder here in the bottom of inning number 1. We're done with 1. We'll go to the second. Pocatello nothing and Preston nothing.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we've been in business since 1948. And while many of the faces may have changed, there's one thing that still stays the same: our personalized customer service. Our customers will always come first, whatever your needs. At Rounds & Associates Insurance, we have many different insurance options and can find the right option for you and your needs. Call us today to find out more. 208-852-2500. 208-852-2500, or drop by the office, 85 South State Street in Preston.
KACH.
One inning in the book, we're scoreless as we go here to the second in today's game, brought to you by West Motors in Preston and in Logan. If you need a car or truck for that college or high school student, stop by West Motors and save today. West Motors in Preston and in Logan. So as we go here to the top of the second inning, Austin Gleed, Seth Burbank, and Trevor Gregory will come up here for the Indians, who have the only hit of the game thus far today. As Gleed makes his way back up to the plate. Austin 0 for 3 in the last game against the Thunder. Hits a ground ball that's off of Killian. And we'll see how they score it. Probably should be an error when what was a playable ball, and it will be, as Gleed will reach on the error against the third baseman, Hunter Killian. So Gleed over at first, and now here is Seth Burbank. Burbank hits the first pitch in the air. Foul ground on the first base side, as giving ground is Knowles and able to play that. So Burbank fouls out. That's the first out here in the top of the second inning. And now here's the first baseman, Trevor Gregory. Gregory the other day in the game against the Diamondbacks at home officially was 0 for 1. Walked, was hit by a pitch. When he was hit by a pitch, the first pitch here is over for a strike. When he was hit by a pitch, it was with the bases loaded and forced over a run. It was his only RBI of the day. The one official at bat he had, he flew out to center field, it fouls the pitch away, and it's now 0-2. So no balls and 2 strikes. Gleed with a lead away from first. And the next pitch, that's lined into left field for a base hit. Second hit of the day for the Indians, and just like in the first inning, when they left 2 men on base, they have 2 on here and 1 out. And the number 9 hitter, Emery Thorson, will come to the plate. The Indians this year hit 3 home runs. Thorson had 2 of them. As he comes up here with 2 outs, or 2 on and a man out. As the first pitch to Emery is hit foul at home plate, and it's 0-1. Thorson finished the year with a .362 average, and with those 2 home runs, he drove in a total of 16 on the season. No balls, 1 strike. Birch ready again, and he'll come home with the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball is waved out and missed, and it's 0-2. They play behind the runners. And here comes the 0-2 pitch to Thorson, well off the plate. Nice save by Serrano to keep it from going to the backstop, and it's 1-2. I point out that they play well off well behind the runners because Knowles loves to, and the coaching staff loves to put on a play where the first baseman sneaks back in behind the runner and they try to pick him off. As the pitch again hit foul at home plate, and it stays at 1-2. Ashton Madsen waits on deck. Leads at second. Gregory at first. And the 1-2 pitch again to Thorson. Fastball is high, 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield again, just medium deep in this big ballpark. It makes them look like they're almost playing a rover position at times. The 2-2. Missed again, ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Birch walked a man in the first inning. Now he's in danger of walking one here in the second as well. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's pulled on the ground to the third baseman, Killian. Steps on the bag, throws back across the diamond, not in time. As Thorson runs much too well to be doubled up on a little ground ball like that. So Gleed is out for the second out of the inning, 5 unassisted on the force play. So 2 outs, back to the top of the order now, and Ashton Madsen will come back up to the plate. First pitch to Madsen, that's pulled right at Knowles. And for the second inning in a row, the Indians leave a pair of men on base in the inning. No runs, a hit, an error, and 2 left. And we're done with an inning and a half. We'll go to the bottom of the second. After 1.5, it's Preston nothing and Pocatello nothing.
KACH.
The savings continue this month at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Save $24 on 8 Autolite XP spark plugs after mail-in rebate. You can save 25% when you mix or match 2 or more select Valvoline products. And make your car shine this spring when you buy one, get one 50% off on select appearance products. Stop by and save today at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street. Prices are good through May 25th. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State Street in downtown Preston.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to PrestonDrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit PrestonDrug.com.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Bottom of the second inning, we're still scoreless here today. And for the Thunder here in the bottom of the second, it'll be Mac Evans, J.D. Gunderson, and Alex Wynn due up against Chase Oxborough. Today's game brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance. You know, they offer many options for your insurance coverage needs, and they also will give you a competitive quote for free. Stop by and see them, 85 South State Street in Preston, or call them at 852-2500, 852-2500. Next up for the Preston girls softball team, their first 2 games of the district tournament will come up on Tuesday as they'll play back over here in Pocatello. They'll take on Century first, and if they win that game, they'll move on and play Pocatello in the nightcap of the doubleheader. That's Tuesday, starting at 3:30 over here at OK Ward Field here in Pokey. So here's Mac Evans, and hits the first pitch foul off the first base side, and it's 0-1. Evans, if you weren't with us in that last game that we played over here, we talked about the experience that he had in the second game of the doubleheader back over at Tony Hansen Field as he hits that pitch foul off the first base side again, and it's 0-2. In the second game of the doubleheader, he was playing out in center field, and just in the first few innings of the game, it was like someone flipped the light switch. He went out and just collapsed in center field. The 0-2. Big chopper toward third. Burbank has that on one big hop. He'll go across in time for the out. They went out, checked on him, brought him back off the field. He must have been okay because later on in the game when they needed a relief pitcher, it was Evans who came in and pitched the final couple innings of the game. So he grounds out here. Now here's J.D. Gunderson, the second baseman, for his first at-bat of the day as he takes that pitch up high. Ball one, 1-0. Outfield straight away. Carson Chug is playing extremely deep in right field. As up ground ball toward the shortstop. Chug has that. He'll go across again in time for the out. And quickly 2 down here in the second inning. So 2 up, 2 down. Now here's Alex Wynn, the left fielder.
Left fielder, number 6, Alex
Wynn, a .250 hitter on the year. And the first pitch to Wynn misses outside, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. That game that Oxborough pitched that Preston would lose, as we mentioned, he had a pretty good outing. The pitch fouled into Madsen's glove, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. He allowed 5 hits over 5 innings of work and only 3 runs, all earned, and struck out 6. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. It's 1-2. He did walk 4, however, in the game and ended up being the losing pitcher, even though Trevor Gregory had come in relief and worked a couple innings, as the next pitch is swung on and missed. Second strikeout for Oxborough. Pocatello goes down in order here in the inning, and we are done with 2 here this afternoon as we'll go to the third. It's still Preston nothing and Pocatello nothing.
KACH.
Ralph's Construction has been building quality homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston for years. Now they're breaking ground on Phase 3 and will have homes available again soon. However, now is the time to be planning exactly in the Phase 3 lots where you want to be and eventually call home. For more information, call 435-232-1837. Ralph's Construction can have a home ready for you before you know it. Remember, they have floor plans available, or they can build to suit a floor plan that you may desire. Ralph's Construction. Call today, 435-232-1837.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
Find out the latest on livestock trends and ag information with Rick Haynes. It's Haynes at the Range, Saturday mornings at 10 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Top of the third inning, Devin Inglet leads it off. First 2 pitches were hit foul, and the 0-2 pitch is outside, ball 1, so now you're up to date. It's a little breaking pitch, that missed outside. Good job by Inglet to hold up. They ask, and no swing, says the base umpire, and it's now 2-2 on Devin Inglet. So it's Inglet, Oxborough, and Wynn for the Indians here in the top of the third. The 2-2 is on the corner, strike 3 called. Inglet looking, breaking pitch, got the fastball instead. Second strikeout for Birch, and with 1 out, that'll bring up Chase Oxborough, who walked his first time up. This is something that Pocatello likes to do. They put the shift on against Oxborough as the shortstop Vaughn goes over and plays on the second base side of second base, and the first pitch missed outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch turns on one, hits a big ground ball, but there's got to wait for the Birch to come over and cover the bag, and he beats Oxborough there. So a nice play by the Gunderson in playing in short right field, able to make that play on that hard hit one pop ground ball. So it ends up as a 4-1 ground out. And with 2 outs, now here's Damon Wynn, who was a strikeout victim his first time up. First pitch to Wynn, bounces up there, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Preston with the only 2 hits in the game so far. The 1-0 swung on and missed as Wynn chased the ball up in his eyes, and it goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Look out, inside and hit him. So Preston will have a base runner in every inning today as Wynn hit by a pitch. First hit batter today by either pitcher. And with 2 outs and a runner at first base, that'll bring up Carson Chug. Chug also struck out his first time up back in the first inning, was the 3rd out of the inning. In today's game, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Give them a call when you need them. 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. You know them, you trust them, they're here to stay. And go to first base, and diving back to the bag over there was Damon Wynn. Wynn, of course, is a guy you want to try to keep close to the bases a little bit because he is so fast, especially going first to third, as again they go to first base, and again Wynn hops back on the bag. And all the time, Carson Chug still waiting at home plate. Again, they go to first base, and again, especially here with 2 outs and no score, they want to try to tie up Wynn over first base the best they can. Here's the first pitch to Chug, hit in the air to center, shallow and playable, as it's Evans to come up, make the catch, and the inning is over. Nothing across for the Indians, no runs, no hits. A hit batter, but they leave one. In fact, the Indians have now left 5 men on base through 2.5 innings. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, still no score.
KACH.
Used vehicles retain their value longer than new vehicles do. That's a fact. So when you're shopping for a vehicle, don't forget to look at the pre-owned vehicles you'll find at Motor Jungle in Preston. When you see a vehicle on sale at Motor Jungle, you know that Motor Jungle's top-notch mechanics have gone through it with a fine-tooth comb. You'll know it's as mechanically sound as it can be. So stop by and find your next vehicle at Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street.
The difference between great taste and tastes great. Here's an example. When you shop at Stokes Market and True Value in Preston, it shows that you have great taste. The items that you get at Stokes Market taste great. Whether it's from their fresh produce department, the meat department, the deli, or the dairy, you'll find it tastes great when you show your great taste. As you shop, enjoy, save at Stokes Market in Preston.
The latest information from around the country and around the world. News headlines from ABC News at the top of each hour on FM 105.5 and AM 13 ACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Bottom of the 3rd. No score in the game. As here in the bottom of the 3rd inning, as I got to try to fix my scorebook here as the wind gusting up once again. It'll be the bottom 3rd of the order due up here for Pocatello. That'll be Brady Birch to lead it off. He'll be followed by Hunter Killian and then Greg Mays. That pitch is lined into right center field. That's going to be in for a hit. As Birch will turn and dig for second base, and will be in there with a dive. So it's a leg double for Birch to lead off here in the 3rd inning. So here's Hunter Killian. as Birch throws away his batting gloves, gives them to the third base coach. Now he goes back and will take his spot back at second base. Here's Killian. Hunter, a great pitcher. Preston faced him earlier this year. Boy, they had their hands full against him as the first pitch misses down and in, ball one. 1 ball and no strikes. Outfield straight away against Killian, I should say. Thorson maybe a few steps over into the gap in left center field, and that ball popped up, as that will make the customers back here and land behind us on the concourse, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Oxborough ready again, checks the runner, here's the 1-1. That's sliced along the right field line, and that's going to go foul. So 1-2 now on Killian. Nobody out here in the top of, or checked at the bottom of the third inning. Oxborough trying to do away with the Pocatello third baseman here. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball is hooked into the left field corner. It's going to be a fair ball and get down. Here comes Birch around third base. Killian will go to second. Back-to-back doubles, and Pocatello leads 1-0. Left that pitch up and out over the plate, and Killian just hooked it down the left field line. And by the time they could get it back in, Birch had come around to score as Killian drives in the run. That'll bring up the number 9 hitter, the designated hitter, Greg May. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the third. As the May shows bunt, leaves it in the glove. Now they try to go back and throw behind Killian, and Killian stumbled and fell down trying to get back to the bag, and just did barely get back. Madsen bluffed the throw the first time. If he goes through and throws that ball, when Killian stumbled, he'd been out by a good 10 feet. But instead, by the time Madsen had regrouped and made the throw to second base anyway, Killian was able to get back in. So 0-1 the count on May. Again, squares to show bunt, and he will get the bunt down out in front of home plate. Oxborough down to get it. He has to hurry to first base and gets the out there. Sacrifice bunt for May as Killian moves over to third. One 4 on the putout. That's the first out. Killian now stands at third with 1 out. And then we go back to the top of the order, and Jace Vaughn do up. Vaughn walked and then was caught stealing back in the first inning. That ball's lined to center, base hit. That'll score the second run of the inning as Killian comes home, and it's 2-0. So Killian scores. Third hit of the inning for Pocatello. And now here is Caden Knowles. Knowles struck out his first time up here this afternoon. Preston will set the infield in double play depth as Knowles shows bunt, watch the pitch sail high and away. Nice save by Madsen to keep it from going to the backstop. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Vaughn, pretty good lead over at first. Not running, and again shows bunt, and again takes the pitch outside. Ball 2, 2 balls and no strikes. Well, Knowles back up in the box again, stands way in the deepest part of the box, again shows bunt, and again the pitch is outside. So Oxborough misses with 3 straight here against the Pocatello first baseman and falls behind 3-0. The 3-0 pitch, taking and takes a strike, it's 3-1. Now that he's seen a strike, let's see if they're going to take the bunt off and let him swing away here. As he moves up much closer onto the plate, and the 3-1 pitch misses outside anyway. Second walk of the day given up by Oxborough. Runners at first and second. Still only one out of the inning, and now here's Martin Serrano, the catcher, who popped up his first time up. So here's Ox working out of the stretch, and the first pitch to Serrano, breaking pitch, is high. Ball 1 ball and no strikes. Serrano hit .339 during the regular year, the 1-0. Hit foul off the third base side, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 4 hits in the inning. Actually make it 3 hits and a walk, I should say. Here comes the 1-1 pitch on the way here to Serrano. As Oxborough comes home, that ball popped up in the infield. Should be an infield fly rule, and is, as Serrano pops up to the shortstop Gleed. So the infield fly rule, 2 outs. And now here's Mac Evans. Evans grounded out his first time up. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the third. First pitch to Evans. Fastball is high, ball 1 ball and no strikes. So all of a sudden, Oxborough getting the ball up in the zone where he kept it down fairly well and got ground balls through the first couple innings, but he's got the ball up in the third, and it's made him pay. As the next pitch is a big chopper over the mound into center field, base hit. Here comes Vaughn. He will score. The throw's going to go to third, and he is out. So Knowles tried to go from first to third and is thrown out. 8-5. That's the third out of the inning. But Evans singles to center and drives in another run as Pocatello scores 4 here in the inning on 4 hits. No errors, and they leave 1 on base. So we'll go to the 4th. We're done with 3 now here this afternoon as the Pocatello Thunder score 3 in the inning, and after 3 they lead by the score of 3-0. We'll go to the 4th coming up right after this.
KACH.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Why just get a job when you can start an exciting career in healthcare? Franklin County Medical Center is now hiring. We are looking for talented people to join our team with multiple positions available across several departments. Day or night shifts, full or part-time. There's something for everyone. Make a difference in our community. Start a career at Franklin County Medical Center. We have competitive pay, referral bonuses, benefits including education assistance to help you advance your education and expand your career options. Find out more about what is available and apply at fcmc.org/careers.
Well, we'll move here to the top of the 4th inning. Austin Gleed leads it off here for the Indians as it's 3-0 Pocatello as we go here to the 4th. As the 0-1 pitch to Gleed, over for a strike again, and it's 0-2. The 0-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball misses, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gleed reached on an error as the pitch hit foul back into the screen. And it stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch swung on and missed. So Gleed goes down on strikes. That's the first out. 3rd strikeout for Birch. And now here is Seth Burbank. As the first pitch to Burbank is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Next pitch, again rolled foul at home plate. Burbank falls behind 0-2. Today's game brought to you by Preston Dental Care. When you need a time to have a professional take care of your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. 852-3700. 852-3700. The 0-2 pitch nubbed off the end of the bat, and it's going to trickle foul up the first base line. So Burbank will come back at no balls and 2 strikes. Preston Dental Care. Call Dr. Iverson today at 852-3700 or stop by the office at 135 South State. The 0-2 pitch is lined into right field, base hit. So Burbank with his first hit, 3rd hit of the day for the Indians. And with 1 out, a runner at first base, and that'll bring up Trevor Gregory, who singled his first time up. So the first pitch to Gregory hits it foul off the first base side, no balls and 1 strike. 3 runs, 4 hits, and an error for Pocatello. No runs, 3 hits. They have an error on the board against the Indians, but I fail to know what that is. As the next pitch to Gregory is hit foul again, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. Ground ball off the glove of Killian as he tried to drive to make the play. They throw to first base anyway, not in time. So Gregory hustling up the line after he hits the line drive off the glove of Killian at 3rd base. Able to beat out the infield hit. And now here's Emery Thorson with 1 out and a couple of men on base. Thorson reached on a fielder's choice his first time up on a ground ball that he hit to Killian. That he stepped on the bag, and by the time he wound up and threw across the infield, it was not in time to get a potential double play against Emery, as the first pitch here is over for a strike. So Preston now with 4 hits for Pocatello, but they have 3 runs. As Thorson hits a ball in the air, that's hit pretty well. Wind going back, and it's going to be over his head, and it's going to roll all the way to the track. Around 3rd base, here comes Burbank. There'll be no throw. Preston's on the board on a long RBI single by Emery Thorson. Thorson had to stay at first base even though that ball was hit so deep. With Gregory in front of him, had to make sure the ball was not going to be caught. Gregory can only get as far as 2nd base. So now it's back to the top of the order on 3 straight hits, and now here's Ashton Madsen with the tying runs on base. The first pitch to Madsen is pulled to the right side. Bad hop. He loses the potential double play. He goes to first and gets the out there on Madsen, 4-3. So that's the 2nd out. But when Gunnarsson can't handle the ball cleanly, he loses the potential double play ball. Runners at 2nd and 3rd now for the Indians with 2 outs. And now here is Devin Inglett. Inglett singled and took a called 3rd strike his last time up. First pitch home is hit foul, and it's 0-1. So Gregory's at 3rd, Thorson at 2nd. And Inglett trying to pick him up with 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. 3-1, Pocatello leads. Next pitch again, breaking ball, misses outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Birch ready, sets at the belt, and the 1-1. That is just off the edge. As that count goes to 2-1. As all of a sudden the home plate umpire's zone has gotten very small here this inning. The 2-1 pitch is lined into right field, base hit. Gregory scores. Thorson flying around third. He will score, and we're tied at 3. So the Indians come back and answer with 3 of their own here in the top of the 4th. And we're tied at 3, and now with 2 outs and a runner at first base, it'll bring up the pitcher, Chase Oxborough. So they don't go to that defined shift against Ox this time, as the shortstop Vaughn playing way up the middle right at second base, and the breaking ball misses outside, ball 1. Time called, and we're going to get a visit to the mound from the head coach for the Pocatello Thunder as he makes his walk out there. Today's game brought to you by Stokes Market True Value, from produce to hand tools, fresh meats to smokers, and now fresh bakery and deli items and fresh sushi made daily. Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston. So in the inning, Preston with 3 runs on 4 hits. They've tied the game at 3. Inglet still over at first base, having knocked in the 2 runs to tie the game. And a 1-ball, no strike count on Oxborough. So they stay in a standard defense here against Chase with 2 outs. Breaking pitch swung on and missed. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Birch back up on top again. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and missed as Chase chased the ball down in the dirt, and it's 1-2. So here comes the 1-2 pitch on the way to Oxborough. On the corner, strike 3 called. And all of a sudden, the strike zone went from very small to very large, and Oxborough's out on strikes on the called 3rd strike, 4th strikeout of the game for Brady Birch. But Preston gets 3 of their own. They come back, they tie the game. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, as it's now Preston 3, Pocatello 3.
KACH.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric in Preston, Idaho. It's what we do.
Well, we had no winner on Friday in the KCH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. So we throw another $5 into the jackpot, and your next chance to win comes up Monday morning following the 7:30 news. I'll give out the 4-digit lucky number. Hopefully it'll match the number that you have, and you could win $205 in the jackpot on Monday. Be listening. It's the KCH Money Magnet Contest on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH. KACH.
Well, Preston comes back with 3 runs on 4 hits in the top of the 4th. They tie the game, and it's a 3-3 tie as we go here to the bottom of the 4th. And here in the 4th inning, Chase Oxborough will face J.D. Gunderson, Alex Wynn, and Brady Birch. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for the Indians. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Pocatello Thunder. So Gunderson will lead it off. Gunderson grounded out his first time up today as he hit a ball on the ground to Austin Cleed at shortstop. So he comes up here to lead off. Last inning, as his first pitch hit on the ground out toward Inglet. Nice big hop, throws to first, and it's not in time. He beat it out. So an infield hit for Gunderson. That'll be the 5th hit of the day for Pocatello. The leadoff man aboard for the 2nd inning in a row. And the pitch in the dirt, knocked down by Madsen, but it rolls about a third of the way up the third base line. And that's going to allow Gunderson to go to second base on the wild pitch. So 1 ball and no strikes on Alex Wynn, who struck out his first time up. Go ahead run now at second base with nobody out here in the 4th. As the next pitch is bunted foul, and it'll be 1 ball and 1 strike. Today's game brought to you by Franklin County Medical Center. You know, they'll provide you the best care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st East in Preston. One and one the count. Again, he squares to show bunt. That pitch on the corner for a strike, and it's now 1-2. So 1-2 the count on Wynn, with Brady Birch waiting on deck. Oxborough's 1-2 pitch, swung on and missed. So Wynn goes down on strikes. That's the first out. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Birch. 3 strikeouts for Oxborough in the game, and he's gotten Wynn twice. Now here's Birch, the left-handed hitting pitcher, who doubled to open up last inning and started all that nonsense as he hits that ball in the air to center. Wynn's got to go back, still going back. The ball's in the wind, and he can't make the catch. It's off his glove and rolls to the wall. Here comes Gunderson. Birch will go to third, and it's an RBI triple. So Birch with his second extra base hit of the game, and drives in a run, and once again gives Pocatello a lead as it's now 4-3. So now here's Hunter Killian. Killian followed Birch's double last inning with a double of his own to drive in a run, and swings and misses, and it's 0-1. So Birch with a double, now an RBI triple, and he stands at third base with just 1 out. Here comes the 0-1. That ball's hit foul, and it's 0-2. Yeah, that was probably the first ball that was hit up in the wind that the wind actually affected, as it kept blowing it away from Wynn in center field. He got a glove on it way over in the right center field gap, but he couldn't hang on to it. The 0-2 pitch to Killian misses outside, 1-2. Birch takes his lead into foul territory. The 1-2 pitch again to Killian. Kind of turned it over and ran it away from him, but he wouldn't go after it. And the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes as Killian lays off. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball is on the corner. Strike 3 call as Killian turns and heads back toward the dugout after taking a called third strike. So there's 2 outs. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Greg May, who had a sacrifice bunt his first time up. And the first pitch from Oxborough, breaking ball, is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. 4-3, Pocatello leads as they push across the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the 4th inning, as the next pitch to May is swung on and missed. Two hits in the inning for Pokey. May behind 0-2. Oxborough ready again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runs it away from him, and May chases it off the plate and strikes out. Oxborough ends up striking out 3 in the inning and has 5 in the game. However, Pocatello gets a run on 2 hits. No errors, and they leave a man standing over at third base. We're done with 4. We'll head off to the 5th. It's now Pocatello 4, Preston 3.
KACH.
When you're on the hunt for your next vehicle, you would be wise to hunt the lot at West Motor Ford in Preston. If you don't find the new or pre-owned vehicle that you're looking for, they will help you search the country high and low for the exact vehicle for you. At West Motor Ford in Preston, they also buy good used vehicles. You need cash now? Bring a good used vehicle to West Motor Ford and they'll write you a check. West Motor Ford in Preston.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Why just get a job when you can start an exciting career in healthcare? Franklin County Medical Center is now hiring. We are looking for talented people to join our team with multiple positions available across several departments. Day or night shifts, full or part-time. There's something for everyone. Make a difference in our community. Start a career at Franklin County Medical Center. We have competitive pay, referral bonuses, benefits including education assistance to help you advance your education and expand your career options. Find out more about what is available and apply at fcmc.org/careers.
We'll go to the fifth inning in a 4-3 Pocatello lead. And here in the top of inning number 5 for the Indians, it'll be Damon Wynn to lead off here against Brady Birch, and the first pitch is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Wynn followed by Chug and then Austin Gleed, the shortstop. The 0-1. Breaking ball stays high and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Wynn hit by a pitch. He's also struck out today. 0 for 1 officially, and takes that pitch on the corner, and it's now 0-2. 4 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Pocatello. 3-6-0 for the Indians. Ground ball to third. Killian gobbles that up, throws across in time for the out. So there's 1 out. And now here's Carson Chug. Chug 0 for 2, struck out and flew out. Wynn continuing to blow from the third base line out toward right center field. As Chug shows bunt, pulls the bat back. It'll cost him a strike anyway, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Think about Oxborough and Birch both. They will come right after you. The 0-2. Swung on and missed. 3 pitches to Chug. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night as he strikes out. So there's 2 outs. 5th strikeout for Birch, as each pitcher now has struck out 5 in the game. And now here is Austin Gleed, who struck out and reached on an error. As the first pitch misses outside, ball 1, 1-0. Next pitch, a little looper into left field coming up, and the left fielder, Wynn, will have to play it on a bounce. Gleed picks up his first hit of the game, a 2-out single here in the top of the 5th. Hit number 7 on the day for the Indians. And now here's Seth Burbank, who has a hit and scored a run last inning for Preston. He's also fouled out, so he's 1 for 2 on the day. As the wind starts to gust again just a little bit, as Burbank tries to steer one to the right side and comes up empty. And it's 0-1. The next pitch home, popped up and fouled ground. Serrano throws the mask away, able to come back and make the catch. So Burbank fouls out for the second time today, and that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, and 1 man left for Preston. We'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's still Pocatello 4, Preston 3.
KACH.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500. We all have those times when we need to see someone due to oral pain or discomfort. That is when you need to see Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. When it comes to the health of your teeth, we should always strive for perfection and settle for excellence. Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care is the comfortable and professional general dentist that we all need from time to time. Contact Preston Dental Care today and make an appointment. Call 852-3700. That's 852-3700. Take the first step to healthier teeth and gums. Call Preston Dental Care, 208-852-3700.
KACH.
Bottom of the fifth, 4-3 Pocatello. And they'll start from the top of the order, will the Thunder, here in the bottom of the fifth inning, as it'll be Jace Vaughn to lead it off. Vaughn is single, driven in a run, and also walked once today. And the first pitch from Oxborough is outside, ball one. Well, with all the rainouts yesterday, there's a more than normal number of games here on a Saturday in the big leagues. As Vaughn hits that pitch in the air, Madsen coming back to have a look, throws the mask away, slides, and makes the catch. What a great play by Madsen. He turned and first looked. I'm not sure he thought the ball was going to stay in play. But he hustled back to the screen, threw the mask away, and slid on the warning track and able to make the catch as Vaughn fouls out for the first out here in the fifth. And here is Caden Knowles, and he swings through the first pitch from Oxborough, and it's 0-1. Anyway, with more than a normal number of games today, there's some 18 games in the big leagues today because of the 6 rainouts yesterday. As the next pitch to Knowles again swung on and missed. See if we can update you on some scores here. I'm sure there's some games that are final already. No, I guess not. So let's see. Let's check the games that we have going so far. As that pitch hit on the ground right at Inglet on one hop. They'll straighten and throw out Knowles, and there's quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the fifth. So there's 2 outs, and that'll bring up Martin Serrano. By end of 7 in Cleveland, the Toronto Blue Jays leading the Guardians by a score of 8-1. Minnesota with a 1-0 lead at home against Oakland today, also at the end of the 8th inning. First pitch to Serrano, misses outside and low, ball 1. They're done with 2 in Houston. That's Detroit and Houston, no score. Also in the top of the 2nd inning at Fenway Park, Chicago and Boston. That's white versus red in the Battle of the Sox, also no score in that game. Pitch to Serrano was high. Oxborough comes back to 2-0. Look out, comes up and in again, and it's ball 3, 3 balls and no strikes. There are a couple of finals. Cincinnati wins their 4th game of the year. They beat Pittsburgh 9-2, the 3-0. Breaking ball, that is outside, ball 4. As Oxborough thought he had a strike, just kind of shook his head and kicked at the dirt a little bit. He thought sure he had a strike, but Serrano walks on 4 pitches. And we'll get a courtesy runner over at first for Serrano. He'll come back and put the gear back on, and now here is Mac Evans. Dodgers get a win. First game of the doubleheader at Chicago. They shut out the Cubs by a score of 7-0. Clayton Kershaw, the winner there. That ball's pulled inside third and down the line. As the runner will head to third base, they throw, and he's safe because Burbank dropped the ball. So it's a double for Evans as he pulls it inside of third base. And the courtesy runner, who I think is Mason Markey, number 8 over at third base, able to dive in safely as the relay throw was dropped by Burbank at third base. It would have been a bang-bang play over there. So 2 on, 2 out, and now here is J.D. Gunderson, who scored the run to give Pocatello a lead again a couple innings ago, or last inning, and swings and misses at the first pitch, and it's 0-1. Next pitch, down low. 1 ball and 1 strike. Everything else in the big leagues is coming up later this afternoon or tonight. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Ox. This is down and away again. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Today's game brought to you by Motor Jungle, 597 North State Street in Preston, your new home for used car sales. Go by and check them out. Motor Jungle at the north end of State Street and down in Preston. Next pitch over for a strike as Oxborough comes home on the outside corner with a breaking pitch. And it goes to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. England backhands near the bag, throws, and dug out by Gregory, and the inning is over. No runs in the inning, and a walk and a double, so 1 hit in the inning, and they leave 2 on base. We'll go to the 6th. We're done with 5. It's still Pocatello 4, Preston 3.
KACA.
It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
The limbic arc may help you or someone you know be more calm. It's simple to use. Find out more by logging on to mylocalradio.com and clicking on the limbic arc logo. Check it out now. Visit mylocalradio.com and click on any
KACH.
Top of the 6th inning. Trevor Gregory leads it off here for the Indians. As the first pitch was a strike, the next pitch swung out and missed, and Gregory's behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Gregory, Thorson, and back to the top of the order, and Ashton Madsen here in the top of the 6th inning. 4-3 Pocatello. Each side with 7 hits. Next pitch to Gregory, fastball missed the outside corner, and it's 1-2. Remember, winner is off until Tuesday. The loser of the game has to play on Monday. Ground ball past the mound. Up to get it is the second baseman Gunderson. Straighten and throw out Gregory for the first out. So 1 out. Now here's Emery Thorson. RBI single and scored a run back in that 3-run 4th inning for the Indians. He's also reached on a fielder's choice. So he's 1 for 2 today. Birch ready. First pitch home. Breaking ball misses outside. So the loser has to play on Monday afternoon. They will host Century. The 1-0. Fastball. This is high, ball 2. The winner will await whoever survives that elimination game on Monday for the championship part of the district tournament. As a pitch to Thorson, swung on and miss, and it's 2-1. That'll get started on Tuesday. The 2-1 pitch to Emery, swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Outfield straight away. And Emery's waiting. Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's called third strike on the corner at the knees. Strikeout number 6 on the day for Birch. 2 outs, back to the top of the order now, and here's Ashton Madsen. Today's game brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. They have whatever you need to keep your car running strong. Stop by and see for yourself at 17 South State Street in downtown Preston as the pitch is down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Madsen 0 for 3 today. Hit back to the pitcher, lined out and grounded out to second. As the next pitch misses again, 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Little fly ball to center as Birch is going to retire the side in order as Evans waits, puts the squeeze on it, And Preston's gone here in the top of the 6th. They go in order, and we will go to the bottom of the 6th after 5.5. 4-3, Pocatello leads.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
One of the best changes brought on by the COVID situation is the way we buy new vehicles. At West Motors in Preston and North Logan, they have become experts in these new buying practices. They invite you to build your own vehicle. Because of part shortages, vehicle manufacturers are building pre-sold vehicles first instead of trying to refill the nation's car lots. So now people build the vehicle that is exactly what they want. What color is it? What size engine? What accessories will you include? Stop by West Motors in Preston or North Logan today and let them help you build your own vehicle. Don't settle for the best car on the lot. Build your own vehicle at
West Motor Company.
Hey, ranchers and growers, remember you can start your day with the latest information and market trends. It's the Morning Farm Block. Weekday mornings at 6 on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Well, still 4-3. Pocatello on top as we go here to the bottom of the 6th. And here at the bottom of the 6th inning, it'll be Alex Wynn, Brady Birch, and then Hunter Killian due up for the Thunder. So the Indians running out of outs, only 3 outs left for them as we go to the top of the 6th inning, but they'll also have the meat part of the lineup due up in the 7th inning. The 2, 3, and 4 hitters to start things out. But right now, Oxborough's got to get us there as the first pitch here to win is outside ball 1 ball and no strikes. Oxborough with 5 strikeouts today. 2 of them have come against Wynn. He's 0 for 2 in the game. The 1-0 pitch over for a strike, and it's 1-1. Wynn climbs back in, Ox ready again. Here's the 1-1, breaking ball. And that is over for a strike again, and it's 1-2. Right-hander throwing in the bullpen for Pocatello. The 1-2 pitch hit foul. Stays at a ball and 2 strikes. Trying to see who that is who's warming up for Pocatello, potentially come in and pitch in the top of the 7th inning. Again, the 1-2 hit in the air along the right field side. Inglet giving chase in foul ground, still giving chase, and couldn't quite get there. Man, he ran a long way and came up just a little bit short. So it stays at 1-2. Well, 1 ball and 2 strikes. And again, the pitch home misses outside. 2-2 now on Wynn to lead off here in the bottom of the 6th. The 2-2 offering is just outside. The count runs full, 3-2. Twice today in the first 5 innings. First, the 3-2 pitch. It's strike 3 called as Wynn goes down on strikes for the 3rd time today. First out, strikeout number 6 for Oxborough. And now here's the pitcher, Brady Birch. Anyway, 2 times today in the previous 6 innings, in the 6 innings today, Pocatello had the leadoff man reach base. And those are the 2 innings that they scored all their runs. as the pitch is outside low, ball one ball with no strikes. The 1-0 pitch misses outside again. Nope, you got the call on the outside corner, so it's 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 hit foul, and count goes to 1-2. Trying to see who that was who was down there throwing as he's walking back in toward the dugout now. It may have been Hunter Killian. To wait and see here. See if he comes in to pitch here in the 7th inning. 1-2 pitch, misses inside. It was not Killian. It was Mac Evans who was down there warming up. The 2-2 pitch rolled foul up along the first base side. And it stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Today's game brought to you by Naylor Insurance, with options to serve you for home, health, life, and auto, all through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston. The 2-2. On the corner, strike 3 called. So Wynn goes down, now Birch goes down, both looking. 7 strikeouts now in the game for Oxborough. And with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, here is Hunter Killian. RBI double and struck out in the game. First pitch to Killian, half swing. And a missed pitch misses down low, ball 1 ball with no strikes. Again for the Indians in the 7th inning, it'll be Inglet, Oxborough, and Wynn. As that pitch down low again, ball 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch from Oxborough. Runs it away from him, but it misses outside. And he goes to 3-0 now on Hunter Killian with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. The 3-0 pitch to Killian is up high, ball 4. So it's a 2-out walk. So Killian, you head down to first base, and now here is Greg May. May today had a sacrifice bunt and also struck out in the game. And the first pitch from Oxborough is over for a strike, and it's 0-1. Wind starts to gust up a little bit again, and Oxborough's 0-1. Hit foul into the screen, and it's no balls and 2 strikes. So Oxborough trying to keep it a 1-run game to head to the 7th inning, with Preston going to have a chance. Headed to the last. Jumps out ahead of May, no balls and 2 strikes. And now wants to back off, as Killian had a pretty good lead over there as Gregory was not holding him. Now they're going to hold him instead to try to keep him close, or at least closer to the bag. And the 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, as once again Chase Oxborough strikes out 3 in the inning and finishes 6 innings today with a total of 8 strikeouts. Preston trails by a run. We'll go to the 7th. They need a run to get even. We'll be right back.
KACA.
At Preston Drug, we understand that everyone is busy and time is important. That's why we've implemented synchronization. We look at all the monthly prescriptions your family takes, and working with your doctor, we organize them so that you can pick them all up at one time each month. Synchronization with Preston Drug saves you time and money. Call Preston Drug today, and we'll get you into the synchronization system. It's free and it's simple. Preston Drug, 208-852-1563.
We all have had a time in our lives where having insurance has been of great comfort and has helped to not make a bad situation worse. That is what we at Naylor Insurance take pride in, being that friend there to help you when you need it most. At Naylor Insurance, we will work hand in hand to find an affordable insurance plan that works for you. We are proud to represent a number of carriers to fit your commercial insurance needs, including a wide variety of options through Liberty Mutual Insurance. Call us at 852-0810. Naylor Insurance, 153 North State in Preston.
The latest information from around the country and around the world. News headlines from ABC News at the top of each hour on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Devin Inglet leads it off for the Indians here as we go to the 7th. 4-3 Pocatello leads, and the next pitch is hit into the left field, base hit. There's the tying run on base for the Indians as Inglet picks up his 3rd hit of the game. 8th hit overall on the game for Preston. So here is Oxborough, who so far today is hitless. He walked in the 1st inning and since then has grounded out and struck out. First pitch home to Ox. Pitch is outside, ball 1. They had a man warming up, Evans, in the bullpen, but they stay with Birch going here to the 7th. Evans goes out to play center field, the 1-0 pitch off speed. Oxborough's out in front of it, and it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Knowles holding the bag at first. That leaves a big hole over on the right side, the 1-1. It's sliced over to Wynn in left. He goes back, and he loses the ball. He dropped it. Here comes the runner to 3rd. Inglet is there, and the tying run is at 3rd base with nobody out on the error on the left fielder, Wynn. I'm not sure if Wynn lost it in the sun or if he just didn't play the wind right, but either way, it goes as an error. Runners at 2nd and 3rd for the Indians, and nobody out. 2nd error of the game, and a timeout as, again, the head coach goes out to the mound to talk to his pitcher, Birch, and the infield to see what they want to do here with Damon Wynn at the plate. Carson Chugg and Austin Gleed would follow him. So nobody out. The tying and go-ahead runs on the bases for the Indians, and they're going to stay with Birch. So here is Wynn, 0 for 2 officially, struck out, grounded out, and was hit by a pitch. Oh, how your fortunes can change quickly. As they went from a 1-run lead now to just dangling, trying to hang on to a lead as Wynn runs up as if to bunt, and it'll cost him a strike, and it's 0-1. Inglet's at 3rd. Oxborough at 2nd. Again, he shows bunt, and they're going to go back over to 3rd as Inglet able to just hop back on the bag. Oh, and 1, Wynn back up in the box. Again, shows bunt. The pitch, and again, he just kind of stabs at it and leaves it in the catcher's glove, and it's 0-2. When you're trying to bunt, you just want to square and then catch the ball with the barrel into the bat. You don't want to stab at it. The 0-2. Breaking pitch, missed outside. He was not showing bunt that time, and it's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. So 1-2, Wynn back up in the box. Birch ready again. And the 1-2. Waved at and missed is strike 3. That's the first out. Strikeout number 7 on the day for Birch. So here's Carson Chugg. Chugg today 0 for 3, has struck out twice and flew out to center. A fly ball right now would tie the game. And Birch backs off before coming home. And certainly with the wind blowing the way it is, a fly ball would be an adventure at the very least as the pitch is outside. Ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Good speed at 3rd in Inglet. So a fly ball just medium deep should be deep enough to get the run in as the pitch swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Remember to stay tuned for the post-game show. We'll have a wrap-up of today's game and our player of the game all coming up after this one's over. The 1-1. Hit off the end of the bat as it's caught by the third baseman Knowles, and everyone has to get back to their base. So Knowles able to dive on the grass, and the lefty first baseman able to catch that little line drive for the second out. And now here is Austin Gleed with 2 outs. Gleed reached on an error and then singled his last time up. Birch will work out of the windup, and the first pitch to Gleed. Breaking ball is on the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. 4-3 Pocatello. The 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to right, playable. Stuckey's there, he's got it, and the ball game is over. So the Indians come close. They get the tying and winning runs on base, but then the pitcher Birch able to come back and get the next 3 batters in order, and Preston goes down here this afternoon. Final score 4-3. We talked about the potential for a great game, and that's exactly what we got here today. We'll go to the post-game show and we'll try to tell you exactly how great of a game it was. Final score here this afternoon. Pokey wins it by the final score of 4-3. Stay tuned for the post-game show coming up next. Today's game has been brought to you by West Motors, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Stokes Market True Value with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Preston Dental Care. When you have occasion when you need a professional to look at your teeth, call Dr. Iverson at Preston Dental Care. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We have all the parts you need to keep your car running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park region of Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto from Liberty Mutual. And by Motor Jungle. Looking for a quality used car? Stop by and see what Motor Jungle has to offer. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show, coming right up.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game today. If you and I are out of dollars and cents, oh honey, we can always share a little hope in the fence. It's a beautiful day for the ladies, so throw all your dishes away. We're gonna cheer and boo and raise a hullabaloo at the ball game today. At the ball game, a wonderful ball game today. Wow!
Well, we had no winner on Friday in the KCH Money Magnet Contest, sponsored by Franklin County Medical Center and Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. So we throw another $5 into the jackpot, and your next chance to win comes up Monday morning following the 7:30 news. I'll give out the 4-digit lucky number. Hopefully it'll match the number that you have, and you could win $205 in the jackpot on Monday. Be listening. It's the KCH Money Magnet Contest on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Health West is a nationally recognized community health center that provides patient-centered health care for everyone. From newborn to complicated care, Health West is always accepting new patients in Medicaid, Medicare, insured, and even if you don't have insurance. Available in 8 locations throughout Southeast Idaho. Call 208-852-3200 for an appointment in Preston. Health West, empowering our patients and communities by providing quality, affordable.
A proud member of the Co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for the Preston Indian postgame show. Coming up, we'll review the just completed game, name our player of the game, take a look at the scoreboard, and what's on tap for the Indians. It's all up next on the Preston Indian postgame show. Well, welcome back here to Hollowell Field here in Pocatello as this afternoon the Indians, well, they fell behind, able to fight back, tie the game, only to see Pocatello come up with a single run to retake the lead and then made it stand up, even though Preston had the tying run at third base and the winning run at second base in the 7th inning. Well, they weren't able to get the run across, and they go down in defeat here today by the final score of 4-3. Final totals for Pocatello to win it: 4 runs on 7 hits. They commit the only 2 errors of the game, and they leave 5 men on base. For the Indians, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors, and they left a total of 9 overall in the game. Brady Birch went the distance, able to pick up the win here this afternoon as he beats the Indians for the second time, and Chase Oxborough suffers the loss for Preston, even though he pitched very, very well. They just got the hits when they needed them, did the Thunder, and they come away with the 4-3 win. Today's game took an hour and 35 minutes to play, and with the loss, the Indians now know that they'll be back home again at Tony Hansen Field on Monday and again face the Century Diamondbacks to see who will continue on after the elimination game on Monday in the district tournament. We have a number of players who starred in the game. We'll come back and we'll pick our player of the game as we continue right after this.
KACH. It's easy, fun, fast, and affordable. Do all of your grocery shopping online at Stokes Market. Simply log into stokesgrocery.com. Select the Shop Online tab and shop for your items. Then select the pickup time that is convenient for you. Pay online, and if you can't get out, then have someone else pick up your groceries for you. Do your grocery shopping online and still shop locally. It's part of the new normal, and it's fun. Do it now. Shop, enjoy, save at stokesgrocery.com.
Well, the Indians end up coming up a run short in the game here today, but some gallant efforts today, as we will single out and we'll have our player of the game today be Devin England. Devin, who had 3 hits today and drove in a couple of runs overall. He was 3 for 4 in the day and was standing at third base. But when the last out was made, as the Indians just were not able to pick him up from third, as he could have been the potential tying run in the game. So Devin England, our player of the game, brought to you by Rouse Construction, building new homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Remember, check them out for lot or design options for a home that can be built for you. Rouse Construction, 435-232-1837. Take our last time out. We'll come back, tell you what's on tap for the Indians right after this.
KACH.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208 852-0533. Webb Funeral Home since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
Franklin County Medical Center Sports Therapy and Rehabilitation Services is dedicated to helping you live your best life. We have trained professional staff to help you improve your athletic endurance and so much more. Whether you are recovering from injury or surgery or need some basic athletic training, we work hard to get you back to doing what you love most. Our speech pathologist can also assist with communication, language, or other speech issues. Learn more about our services at fcmc.org.
KACH.
Well, so for the Indians, they know what their fate will be now, as it'll be in a must-win situation coming up on Monday, as they will play the elimination game at home with the Century Diamondbacks coming to town for a 4 o'clock first pitch, as the winner will survive to take on Pocatello in Game 4 of the district tournament. But first, they have to get through Game 3, and that'll be at home on Monday afternoon at 4 p.m. as the Century Diamondbacks will come back to Tony Hansen Field. The two teams will roll around there again coming up on Monday. So until then, that'll do it from here from Pocatello as the Indians fall by the final score of 4-3. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. Our studio engineer today was John Beverly. I'm Dan Hubbard. Hope you enjoyed this one. Tough loss for the Indians as they pound out 8 hits but come up on the short end of the run column as they lose here this afternoon by the final score of 4-3. To all the moms and out there, we want to wish you once again a very happy Mother's Day, and thanks for joining us here on this Saturday. We'll talk to you again coming up on Monday afternoon from Tony Hansen Field. Until then, good night, everybody.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.